want to share with you the story that's coming out of Alajo, where some residents of Alajo, a suburb of Accra, bemoaning the high rate of teenage pregnancy in the vicinity. So girls between the ages of 12 and 17 get pregnant before they complete their basic education, forcing them to drop out of school. In the following report, Ama Krampa tells how this is affecting parents who do menial jobs to see their children through school, only for them to get pregnant.
This is Alajo, a community in the Accra metropolis. Most of the residents here are mainly traders. Poverty level seems to be high, and so is the number of teenage girls who are pregnant. Many of them are single mothers who engage in menial jobs in order to take care of their children. Meet Faustina, a mother of 3. According to her, she even used to frighten her daughter with the supposed myth that girls from their village die as a result of having premarital sex. Did that work on little Belinda?
I was totally relaxed because I believed my threats had left fear in the mind of my 15-year-old daughter and that she was still a virgin. We were shocked to find out that Belinda was pregnant. After 3 months of persuasion, she finally disclosed the man responsible. But just around that time, I was also 4 months pregnant.
14-year-old Grace is a school dropout. Her 25-year-old boyfriend has denied responsibilities of her pregnancy. She tells us how she struggled to take care of herself and the unborn baby. She regrets her actions but has to live with the consequences.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for a while. When I found out I was pregnant, he instantly denied responsibility, saying that he already has a child and that he's not ready to father my child. I will advise my fellow young girls to be patient and focus on their education so they don't end up in my situation.
Residents here are worried about this trend, but the willpower to stop or prevent the incidence of teenage pregnancies is absent.
I've almost seen like 20 girls pregnant. Once met a girl, and I think she's at the age of 12, 13 years, who was pregnant.
Some of these girls are abused by the men, while some voluntarily engage in relationships. Peer pressure and poor parental care are some of the major causes.
The young men and women here don't sleep at all. This junction is their place of convergence, where they while away time deep into the night, amidst fighting over who took whose boyfriend. We are indeed overwhelmed with the high rate of teenage pregnancy in this area and hope something could be done about it.
Dr. Frederick McPalm is the medical director of Citadel Hospital here at Alajo. He is appalled by the high rate of abortions among the teenagers in this vicinity.
Started practicing here over the past 5 years since 2012. I've seen quite a few the first couple of years that I was here. I started practicing here. Rate-wise, we will not put any rate on it, but we saw it very, very rapidly. The frequency was very high. And then I saw them coming in. I believe that the one thing that scared teenagers off from my facility then was that I made them aware that I did not do abortions. Most of them would come in and say, hey, we have headaches, we have this, and then you investigate and do some laboratory works and you realize that they are pregnant. Some don't even know who impregnated. The few who knew who impregnated would tell you boyfriends say they wouldn't be able to cater for pregnancy, so it becomes a burden on the family. Some again would, on a few occasions, I realized that I had to even just talk to them, counsel them to keep pregnancies, and then I ended up becoming the the caretaker of the pregnancies until they were born. I saw about 3 or 4 cases like that. And my ultimate advice is that, yes, we have to educate them. We have to advise them as to know when their ovulatory periods are, and to know the implications of having sex during ovulatory periods, okay? I think if we combine all these things together with these other educative ideas that we are talking about, will go a long way in curbing some of these teenage pregnancies that are really unnecessary.
The people of Alajo may have to deal with more fatherless babies and associated rising poverty levels until stakeholders, including parents, teachers, and authorities, take measures to curb the social vice. Ama Krampa reporting for JoyNews.